Okay, this is question 13, the 2021 paper, Tech Active. And this question talks about the area under the graph of fx equals 0.2 e to the negative 0.2 x from 1 to 9 is shaded in the picture. Use Simpson's rule with 4 intervals to determine the approximation for this area. So I've got to split this into 4 intervals. So obviously I'm splitting it in half first. So what's halfway between 1 and 9 would be 5. Halfway between 1 and 5 is 3. Halfway between 5 and 9 is 7. So they're my 4 strips. And I need to work out these points on the graph. Now you could just sub in 1, 3, 5 and 7 and 9, would take a little bit of time either way. What I'm going to do is a different way. I'm going to go to graph on my calculator. Let me just delete previous things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 0.2 e to the negative 0.2 x. And I'm going to graph it before. Draw. I'm just going to change up my scale, my view window, because I need to make sure I'm going to run it from -1 to 10. Draw. Still quite low, so let me go shift view window, and on my Y max I'm going to go from -1. Let's just make it 3. Still quite small, but we can live. Let's just make it 1. There we go. So I'm going to G-solve. I want to find the Y-calc when x is 1. And that gives me, this is 0.16. I'm going to go 3 decimal places, 164. So I'm going to go shift G-solve, Y-calc, when x is 3. That gives me 0.1, well, that'd be 110 if I'm going 3 decimal places, isn't it? Because it's 0.0976. Shift G-solve, Y-calc, 5. 0.074. Shift G-solve, Y-calc, 7, gives me 0.049. Shift G-solve, Y-calc, 9, 0.033. So I found all my values that I need. Now these are, oops. Sorry for the shakes there, apologies. These are my n values. And then remember when we number them, we always go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be an odd, an even, and an odd. I'll refer to when we do our Simpson's rule. The width of each of our strips, W, is 2, because we're jumping in 2s. So when we want to find our area, the rule is W on 3, then it's FXO plus 4 times FX1, FX3, etc., plus twice FX2 plus ... plus FXN. That's straight off your rule sheet. We're usually referred to in class, we talk about our odds and our evens. So this is going to be 2 over 3 outside of 0.164 plus 4 times my odds, 0.110 plus 0.049 plus twice 0.074 plus 0.033. To my calculator, I'll need to go into run mode, And I'm going to go 2/3 bracket 0.164 plus 4 times 0.110 plus 0.049, close my brackets, plus 2 times 0.074 plus 0.033, close my brackets, equals 0.654 units squared. Of course, we're going to go, we want 2 decimal places, 0.65 units squared. Now, in terms of what are we getting marks here, because there's 4 marks in this question, you get a mark for all those values. You get a mark for the width. You get a mark for having the rule there, and you get a mark for your answer. There is a part B. Part B says use a calculus approach to discuss the reasonableness of your approximation, and it is 2 marks. Calculus area from 1 to 9, 0.2 e to the negative 0.2 x dx. So I'm going to go math, integral, 0.2 shift e, negative 0.2 x from 1 to 9 gives me 0.65343. Oops. Okay, so it's approximately 0.65 units squared. Now, with a question like this, remember you've got to say, therefore, the approximation is reasonable. Because the question is asking me to evaluate my reasonableness, I must, in my response, comment on the reasonableness. I cannot just let the numbers speak for themselves. In terms of 2 marks, you get a mark for having the calculus, and then for having the answer and the statement that it's reasonable, you get a mark. And that is question 13.